Hello, everybody. Welcome to Naughty Loop. Hope you guys are having a great evening today. We are over 2 weeks into January. Time's flying already. Um, so I have started to work on a market bag. I'm going to do it in two-tone color. So it's dark blue. It's called the drop letter. Dapple blue. It's made by Sugar and Cream. Look at my hair. And I'm doing the bottom one in this. It's called Hippie. Also the same brand. I really like this one. It's pretty. It's got different shades of blue. I kind of like it. I think maybe I could do a two-tone where the strap and the base part of the bag would be a solid color, and then the hippie would be right below that. I have two market bags made already. And this one is all one same color. This one's called Limeade. I just used the whole thing, just did that. And then my second one here is the same way. So happy go lucky. And you just see it's all the same. So instead I'm doing blue here along the strap and down the side. But this part will be done in the hippie. There's a two of the dogs back there that even a stinky in my room. I don't like that. But that's what I decided to start on today. Um, so I did work on this one. I do have just a little bit left in the frothy fawn. I have one more green in that back there, and I'll continue with that. So I have five. It actually gave me five in that screen. It's the sparkle, so I just got to read the end then. And I'll get pictures for that and get it up on the website. All of this is small stuff that I make, like the scrunchies. I'm probably going to keep uploading through the website until things pick up. But for the bigger things like market bags, bucket hats, and stuff like that, I'll probably maybe do like a monthly drop. So that way I can just focus on making things and keep it going and whatnot. I mean, who knows? I might just take this and get them uploaded right away and just have it available if not. But I will let you know once I make my decision on what I want to do. I am pretty well stocked, so I got a lot of beanie hats, winter hats, ear warmers. I do have a bundle pack. It's just one scarf and one ear warmer that matches. That's also on the website. A handful of bucket hats, those two market bags, uh, different color scrunchies, and things like that. They're all available on my website right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to do with the drop or I'm just going to take pictures and have them on. So until then, I'll let you know how I'm going to do that. So if I do the drop, since I'm starting in January, I'm probably going to do it like the end of each month. Maybe like, let's take a look at the calendar here. I don't know, maybe I could do it like the last Monday of the month, whether it be the fourth or the third Monday. That way, I have a couple of days before the new month, and I'll just keep going. But I know February only had like 28 days, then it'll be 4 years and 29. And then there's 30 and 31 days in the other month. So if I do it that way, it can be done. But until I decide, I will make sure that I let all of you know what my plans will be for that. Because I want to keep things for you stuff ready for all of you and things like that, and everything goes smoothly and not overwhelming for myself and for all of you as well. Um, so that's one of the things that I was thinking about doing. As I mentioned in the last video, I think, or maybe two, I talked about goals. So my one goal is to at least do one knitted hat. I did start on it, but I'm redoing that one because I guess towards the middle I didn't realize it until I was looking at it and show my husband. There's like when you loop the yarn in, sometimes the hook gets in there and it leaves a little loose thread is sticking out and it doesn't look good. So I was almost done with that first skein. So I just took the other end and I'm gonna start from there. And it worked out pretty quick. Once we get the first ray or two, it really worked out pretty quick and it works through. I like to take my time with that since it's my first time knitting, but I enjoy taking my time and watching some YouTube videos and stuff like that while I'm up here to work on that. Um, so that's one of the plans that I'm gonna do. And who knows, if I really get really good to the point that I really enjoy it a lot, I might even do more than one, you know. But right now, I just want to keep it like, that way I can do other things too than just focusing on just one thing. Um, I mean, the one thing will always be for work on would be scrunchies, because it's small and easy, quick to grab, and a lot of people like stuff like this for their hair. And I'm definitely going to wear that once my hair grows out. If it ever grows. It takes forever. I'm in a weird lane where I can't get it to look right. So I'm looking forward to it. Um, as far as the winter hat and ear warmers, that's only going to happen mostly like from September on. But like I said about knitting, I will knit. You know, that way I can have that. If I decide to do rainbow color for each video, you know, where I choose the color and do it that way maybe, but winter hats and stuff, that's like pretty much what I'm going to do when we get into close to fall. And like I wanted to do that. Once I get a hang of knitting, I'm probably going to also knit a ear warmer too. That way, if I do like a matching set for like a mommy and me, daddy and me, or even like a whole family, like a husband and wife and the kids, that way I could try it, you know, and make it. So like if I get multiple color specific yarn, I'll go ahead and make them all. So that way it's up and the family can get those. If if I have made anything and I already have so much of that specific item and you wanted to do that for like your household, like your whole family, like yourself, your loved one, and your kid, and I already have enough for like three, contact me and say, hey, I would like to have 5 matching winter hats, but you already have this one and this many. Can you do 2 more or however more? I would be glad to do that. That way you could have that's a lot of time or whatever, and I'll get that for you. And, you know, when I hurry up, throw it on the website, the extra, you can order it and it'll be ready for you. Um, that's another way I should do. It's not like you're requesting a custom order, but you're just requesting more of that same specific product that you're looking for. As far as the scrunchies concerned, I'm only going to have them what's available because some of their yarn is very hard to get. They get sold out so fast. Like I needed a bio red. It has not been available on the website for a long time. And the only store I was looking at was Lima and Finley. And they were both sort of like, Lima don't even get so much. And I forgot that there was another one, south of me, 45 minutes. They actually had more options of the velvet yarn. And I was able to pick up the fire red that I needed to finish the one scrunchie that was half done, and I wanted to get that and just get it out of the way. But now that I'm at that problem where you can't get them, I just throw them in my little bucket there of all the grass, loose velvet yarn, and when they get more in, I'll maybe get it, then I'll just grab it and just continue on. So I will always have scrunchies available regardless. It's just certain colors that's kind of hard to get. I'm only going to have one available. So, like, if I only have 4 of this one purple, I have 4. And just keep your eyes open to when I stock it up. And that way, you know, you can get that. I'm not sure if it allows you to have the notification after it's been sold out. That's something I'm going to have to look into. If there is that option where you can say, email me when it's back in stock, that would be great for you guys to do. You know, I would look into that, and once I figure it out, if we have that, then we have that option, which I'm kind of hoping that would be kind of nice. Not all the yarn we may be able to get in stock all the time or ever. That's where, you know, even if you send ask for an email that it's going to be in stock, if I get notified that you requested that, and I know that I'm not going to be able to get that yarn ever, I would probably have to contact you and say, hey, we're not going to get this yarn anymore, so I will not have them ever. I have to look into all of that, see. And I'll talk with my husband too if he knows anything. But he's pretty good at stuff like this. So, there's that. So I have to do 29 rows of this. And I've got 4 in already. It looks like it'll take long, but really it doesn't. It's actually pretty quick to whip up. What takes a little bit the longest is when you start the handle. You start with the back loop, and that takes time to get that in. But once you get that first row in, it's easy peasy. Another thing I might do, I have seen some people use a fruit basket net, where it always looks like a neck bag, but it'll be a little bit shorter, and it'll probably have like a ring on each end, like maybe a wood ring on each end. You can hang it on the hook, and you can put your fruits in there, like bananas, then you can keep it off the table. I know sometimes with bananas, if you leave it sitting on the table or with other fruits in that, it gets ripe very quick and soft and bruised up. And so I was thinking about maybe doing something like that. I have to find one pattern for that. It shouldn't be hard to make. I make it on my own. So, yeah, hold on. Razor. You're leaving it stinky. Yeah, you stinky. Do you? Don't look at me like that. Anyway, he's anything else. I don't go on it. He just, yeah, he's leaving it stinky. I don't think anybody wants to smell it. But yeah, he always sits with me. When I'm up here, he sits with me. Yeah, my husband will other cutie. If he's watching TV, he's just different. This is horrible. But let's see. Gonna be right back. I'm gonna go downstairs to get some ice water, and we're gonna take the tree down, and then we'll come back and work on this some more. See you guys in a bit. And I'm back. We got our tree down. Didn't really take long because we didn't have a whole lot. I want to miss it. So we were in an empty corner in the living room. I love a tree. You can change colors on it to whatever you want and stuff like that and everything. So, but yeah, we put it away for the year. We normally leave it up until January 6th or a little after that. Because that's also another Christmas day for some countries like Serbian and Slovak and all that. My dad is Serbian, so his family used to celebrate Christmas on January 6th, and it's also his birthday. And but yeah, we normally leave it up until then. We left it up a little bit longer than usual, which is fine, because I love that tree. But the corner is now empty, and we've got 2 dog beds sitting in there for our boys. Yeah, you heard me right. We do have 2 dog beds. And they don't always lay in that bed at the same time. And they're normally on the couch or on a bed. But Remington sleeps in the dog bed more than the other 2, but they do sleep in it sometimes. So, yep, we got an open corner now. That's it, work on this a little bit. Some more. I would just like a skirt with this. It's looking really pretty. I like it. I like it a lot. It looks really pretty nice in the bag. So I'm curious to see what team they're gonna make into the Super Bowl. I thought you ever watched football lately. Well, we don't have cable, so if it comes on Amazon Prime or Netflix or YouTube, we'll watch it then, but I did watch the Steelers play last night. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, I am a Steelers fan. Die-hard Steelers fan. But we were fully prepared that the Ravens were going to take them on anyway. It's just typical, but I wouldn't mind seeing Detroit Lions make it to the Super Bowl. I think that would be nice. Give them a chance to get something. Different team, for one. Not the Chiefs or the Eagles, but a different team. Give them a chance to get something. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna work on this a little bit more. I did get some water, ice water. I like my water cold, super cold. It's my ice water. Stay out and free. It's kind of hard to see what it says, but wild and free. I got that from the Yeti. There's a couple other things that were engraved from there too. I love my Yeti mug. They're the best. And I like that color. It goes perfect with that boho things. I also got the can koozie. I did not get this one engraved. I just bought it at the store, but my husband got a blue one. He got his engraved. I think it said, I can't remember what it said on. I don't know if it said My Body or something, but it had all 3 of my dog's name on it. And normally I do all the engraving, pick stuff like that, and he went in and he wanted to order one himself, and that's what he did. I also have a red coffee mug, a little bit smaller than it's just regular square. I bought that to use for the car, but it don't fit in my cup holder. I'm not too thrilled about it, but It was called Wacky Red. Then I got on one side it said Dog Mom with the dog image on it on both sides. That's why I got it on there. I haven't used it in a long time, but it's in there. Oh, not Wacky Red. Wacky Red is the little one like that. It's I think it's called Wine. And it didn't fit in my cup holder. I was so sad about that. So I have to like hold it while I couldn't use it in my car. And then they came out with this one and different sizes, and that fits in my cup holder because it's skinnier on the bottom. So I went ahead and got that one so that way I can have it in the car. But I don't like drinking from a water bottle while I'm diving because it's too big and bulky. If it was a little water bottle, it's fine, but I prefer the straw, and that's what I use. And I take that everywhere, and I also have a regular water bottle that you use for my job to keep my drink ice cold. I don't like room temperature water at all, unless I'm like extremely thirsty, I will, but I fill my cup with ice and water. Alrighty. It is close 7:30. And I am going to call it quits for the night. It's starting to work together. I could probably make a skirt out of it. That's really cheap for little kids. Wherever your baby do. That'd be good. Now let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 9 or 10 rows. Not too bad. So 19 more rows. And then we'll add this on top and then add the straps on it. So I'll continue to work on this and see how far I come to tomorrow. And we'll go from there. So this is the end of my video for tonight. And I am going to change and go downstairs and watch some show and hang out for a bit. So hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up for this video, and click on that bell if you want to get the more notifications when the next video will be out. Remember, I upload videos on Mondays and Fridays. That's my goal, is 2 times a week. I'm going to do my best on that, I promise. So, the new year for all of us, for me, and everything. So, we'll make it work out. I'll see you guys later. Bye.